Hi everyone, this is Daniel again. I'm back yet with another video. In today's video, we are going to learn how to install WordPress without using Softaculous. You may find yourself that you have purchased a hosting service and your hosting provider has not paid for this script, WordPress Manager by Softaculous, and then you still need to set up WordPress. So in that case, you need to learn how to use the method where you download the installation files and set them up from scratch. So we have already done the video on how to install WordPress using the Softaculous script. Check it out on our channel. So to get started in this, you need to navigate to this website, wordpress.org, and download the WordPress installation files. So basically, once you visit this website, scroll and click on get. There is this button, Get WordPress. So it takes you to this page. Click on Download WordPress, and you are given the latest version. Right, so once you do that, in case you need to install it on a domain name, ensure the domain name has been added to your hosting service. In my case, I'm going to set it up on a subdomain called test.dtechnologies.com. So what we need to do, we need to upload the downloaded file here to the directory, the root directory of this subdomain. So we are going to log into our cPanel. I'm already logged into the homepage of my cPanel. Then on this search field here, I search for domains. Once the page loads, I can search for the preferred domain or subdomain in this field. Then click on this link. It opens the root directory for this particular subdomain. So I have already uploaded my the WordPress installation files. So for your case, in case you haven't, after downloading the file from here, just click on this upload icon. Once you click on that, then select file, then navigate to your to the download directory and select the file, then click on open. I've already done that, so let's continue from that point. So at this point, click on WordPress and extract the files under the same directory. Then if you check, you realize that the files have been uploaded on this directory. So let's get into that directory, select all the files and move them up one level. So we remove WordPress, then click on move files. So once you do that, just come and reload your domain or subdomain. So there is also another setup that needs to be done. This stage, you need to have created a database and added a user to that database. So we have already done this on another video and recorded the credentials on this page. So if you don't know how to create a database and add a user, please check out the video. We will link it in the description below. So let's continue. At this stage, select your preferred language. I'll go with English, then continue. We are being notified what we need to have. I already have them in place. So for your case, if you haven't, please proceed and create the database and ensure to record these credentials. Then let's go. So in this field, we are going to key in the database name. We have it here. The database name, we have it here. The username, I created a user with the same name as the database. then the database password, I have it there. Then the host, the database host should be localhost, and now that this domain is hosted on the same cPanel. So then leave the rest as default, then click on submit. So if these credentials are correct, then it should run successfully and proceed to the next step. So click on run the installation. In case you get an error that either the username or the password is incorrect, ensure you can go back and reset the password. So at this stage, we have to set up some more information. So for the site title, let us call it tests. Then for the admin username, you can have admin or your name or any other name that is relevant to you. Then for the password, ensure to set a strong password that you can remember and note it down somewhere. Then the admin email, enter your preferred admin email. Then you can leave this as default, since you will require the website to be submitted to Google for indexing. Then click on install WordPress. All right, I forgot to add a username. Let me have admin@dtechnologies. Let me have this. Then install, and that is it. WordPress has successfully been installed. We can confirm that by visiting the subdomain, and there we go. We have successfully installed WordPress. So to access the admin dashboard, let us have wp-admin. So with this, you can enter the username and the password that you did set up when installing the WordPress. So that marks the end of our video today. I'm sure it was an easy one to follow. Thank you for tuning in. I would encourage you to share with your colleague this video, give us a thumbs up, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep us going. Thank you and have a great day.